Gathered here together in the sight of God to witness and bless the joining together of Carlos and Kim. The covenant of marriage was established by God, who created us for each other. With his presence and power, Jesus graced the wedding at Cana of Galilee. And in his sacrificial love, gave us the example of the love of a husband and wife. Carlos and Kim come to give themselves to one another in this holy covenant. I want to ask you a couple of questions. This is basically a declaration of your intent. It's not the vows. It's going to sound like the vows, but I want you to think that after this you're married. I ask you now in the presence of God and your family and friends gathered here to declare your intention to enter into union with each other through the grace of Christ Jesus, who calls you into union with himself. Kim, will you have Carlos to be your husband, to live together in holy marriage? Will you love him and comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him, so long as you both shall live? Carlos, will you have Kim to be your wife, to live together in holy marriage? Will you love her and comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her, as long as you both shall live? The marriage of Carlos and Kim unites their families and creates a new one. And so they ask for your blessing as well. And so this question is to you, family and friends gathered here. And your response is going to be, we will. Do you who represent their families rejoice in their union and pray God's blessing upon them? We do.
We do.
Now it'll be we will. Will all of you, by God's grace, do everything in your power to uphold and care for these two people in their marriage?
We will.
Do you have the support of your family and friends? Let us pray. God of all people, you are the true light illumining everyone. You show us the way, the truth, and the life. You love us even when we are disobedient, and you sustain us with your love. We rejoice in your life in the midst of our lives, and we praise you for your presence with us here today, and especially in this act of solemn covenant. Amen. A little later in the ceremony, y'all are going to get together and y'all are going to braid the cords. But I want to read the verse that cords is based on. It comes out of Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 12. Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. The cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. And I met with you and I found out what you did. I got really excited because it's the first time in all the weddings that I've done a lot, but I get to marry a coach. I got really excited because I started thinking about the pregame speech and the halftime speech, and I started getting really excited. And so it's not really pre-game because we're already in the game, and it's not a halftime. But this is the encouraging word for today. That scripture talks about how on our own, we're okay, we're good. We're stronger when we're together, right? When it's two of you together, you can tackle life's problems as a team. But what it's actually saying is there's also a third point, a third strand. And for those of us in the Christian faith, that represents God. And that if you will make God the foundation, the focus of your marriage, there's really very little that can come against you and break it. And so I want to encourage you, as much as I can, that you would consider that you would make God the basis and the foundation as you step into this new life together as a team. And so I was thinking, what would be a good team mascot? And so, Vasquez Vaqueros. Probably won't go over well in Harlingen, right? I like it. You like it. But you are Team Vasquez now. I had a coach in high school who was I played baseball, who was a baseball coach. And he was actually a football player. And he played professional football and was a great player. And he used to tell us over and over again, because we always heard that practice makes perfect. He said, that's not true. Practice perfect makes perfect. And so, the word for you today is, as you pour yourself into each other, as you pour yourself into this marriage, practice perfect. Meaning give everything that you have, even in the small details, as well as the large details. And you'll see that as you face life together, it's so give yourself completely sacrificial to each other. And watch what God does. We're not going to Let's pray. Eternal God and Creator and Preserver of all life, Author of salvation and Giver of all grace, bless and sanctify with your Spirit Carlos and Kim, who come now to join in marriage. Grant that they may give their vows to each other in the strength of your steadfast love. Enable them to grow in love and peace with you and with one another all their days, that they may reach out in concern and service to the world. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Okay. God bless you. Give that to this lady right here. She's my sister. This is where we come to it. We're going from the declaration to the exchange of vows. Probably should go first. We should repeat after me. In the name of God, I, Carlos, take you, Kim, to be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, until we are parted by death. This is my solemn vow. In the name of God, I, Kim, take you, Carlos, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, until we are parted by death. This is my solemn vow. These rings are the outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual grace, signifying to us the union between Jesus Christ and his church. Bless, O Lord, the giving of these rings, that they who wear them may live in your peace and continue in your favor all the days of their lives. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Carlos, take her ring. Take his ring. And Carlos, you're going to put her ring on her hand first. Get her ring finger. And we're going to repeat after me. Kim, I give you this ring
And I give you this ring
as a sign of my vow,
as a sign of my vow.
and with all that I am
And with all that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you.
I honor you.
In the name of the Father,
In the name of the Father,
and of the Son,
and of the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
and of the Holy Spirit.
Okay? Go this way. You're right there. Carlos, I give you this ring as a sign of my vow, and with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Okay. You have declared your consent and vows before God and your family and friends. May God confirm your covenant and fill you both with grace. Now that Carlos and Kim have given themselves to each other by solemn vows, with the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings, I announce to you that they are husband and wife. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
I'm going to ask you to walk over there and grave your face.
Good job.
The parent, Coach Vasquez hasn't done a lot of braiding. She has long enough hair. Start practicing tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Carlos Vasquez. Carlos Vasquez. I announce to you that you are husband and wife in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Those whom God has joined together, let no one put asunder. Go in peace and live as Team Vasquez.
I want to say something real quick. I'm sorry. I want to thank everybody for being here first of all. And I have a little token to give to to my stepson. He not only did I gain a new family and a new wife, I gained a stepson today, and it's a little cross to keep you safe, and that's kind of a reminder of the pledge that I give to you. That no matter what I say, what I do to you, or say to you sometimes, it's always going to be in your best interest. And I want you to know that I
Sagot, please.